Hi, I'm Camron Humphreys with Humphreys Outdoor Power. The weather is great, so we wanted to get outside and make a video. And I thought one that we've been missing is a complete run through of all of the Stihl line of zero-turn mowers. So we're gonna do a deep dive. I know what you're saying. Hey, Cam, those came out a year ago. It's old news. Well, be that as it may, we didn't have all of them last year in time to make a video. This year we have them all, so let's dive in. So in the Stihl lineup, we have basically the 100/200 series, which is going to be more of your homeowner style. We've got the 500 series, which is going to be like your prosumer, so kind of the high-end homeowner or low-end professional grade. Then in the back, we've got the 700 series, which is going to be fully blown commercial. And then we've got the creme de la creme, the 900 series, which is full-blown industrial everything. So for the 100 series, they make an RZ 142, which is 42 inch, and it has zero suspension at all. Then they make the RZ 152, which is 52 inch, which does have some suspension. And then right here, we've got the RZ 261, which is the first 60 inch plus entry into the Stihl lineup. This guy comes with a 25 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, 4-post suspension, and it's very, very solid little homeowner unit. We will have a link in the description so you can get the specs to any one of these so you can do a little bit deeper dive if you want to. So like I mentioned, the 500 series is more of your prosumer model. So kind of high-end consumer, low-end pro model, but very, very good nonetheless. It's going to take you up to a Hydra Gear ZT3400 transmission, which is going to be kind of top of the level for that middle of the road guy. You've also got two engine offerings here. You've got a 24 horsepower Kawasaki or a 27 horsepower Briggs. They also offer a 52 inch and a 60 inch in this size. But I think the coolest thing that most people like about the 500 series is it's when we get into these springs. So these are completely adjustable. We're used to them from Ferris. Stihl obviously is made by Ferris, so they're utilizing the same technology. But yeah, overall, this thing is just an amazing mower. Again, for those people who want, one step above the regular residential line. Next up, we have the 700 series, and this is a full-blown commercial setup. So again, we've got the heavy-duty suspension that we've come to know with both Ferris and Stihl. But the big thing with this guy is we're getting different engine offerings. Again, we have Briggs & Stratton and Kawasaki, but we also have an EFI model engine for both of those engines within this category. So we've also got the Hydra Gear 4400. So where this one was fast, this one is faster. You're gonna spend a lot less time in the chair and on the property, hopefully, because you're just gonna be able to zip back and forth and knock those projects out. Like I said, this is a full-blown commercial unit with the commercial cutter in mind. That's not to say you can't get one at home if you just want to whittle your time down. We sell a lot of these to homeowners who just want kind of the high-end stuff. Again, this comes in a 52 or 60, and then again, you've got the Briggs engine or the Kawasaki, and you've got the EFI version of both of those engines. So quite a bit to select. One thing I did forget to mention on both the 500, the 700, and soon to be 900 are the LED front work lights, which are very handy, especially if you're trying to push it into those later hours where it starts to get a little bit darker. But again, very, very nice machine. Let's go ahead and move on over to the RZ 900 series real quick. So where on the 700 series everything was big, on the 900 series everything is bigger. So we've got bigger engine offerings, bigger deck offerings. We've got a 60 or a 72. You've got the spring suspension that we've had on the 500 and the 700 series, except now we've also incorporated a standard suspension seat. This thing's the best ride I've sold ever. You can drive it around and not feel a thing because you've got the suspension seat in combination with the 4-post suspension. This thing rides like a dream. In terms of engine offerings, they've got the 40 horsepower Briggs EFI, which is what this one's in. We've also got the 38.5 horsepower Kawasaki EFI, and then you can also get non-EFI versions of the same thing. This thing is boasting a Hydrogear ZT5400. So again, one of the top in the category in terms of speed and reliability from Hydrogear. So this was a very brief overview into everything Stihl has to offer in the zero-turn category. Again, I do have a link in the description to a blog that I wrote about some of the reasons why you should consider Stihl. I know immediately, probably comment number one, if it's not already there, it will be as soon as this thing goes live. Hey, that's just a Ferris. And I honestly, I don't think Stihl's trying to hide the fact that Ferris is building these for them. And I also don't think it's a bad thing. Ferris has a great reputation. But I do think one of the things to consider, because the natural question is, why pick Stihl over Ferris, is what is Stihl bringing to the table? And I think that what they're bringing to the table is very competitive. It's the way they take care of their customers. The thing that Stihl handles with this machine that Ferris would not would be the warranty and the parts availability, which there's no company that even comes close to handling this kind of stuff as well as Stihl does. So you're getting the quality that Ferris built under the watchful eye of Stihl, who's very selective about what they put their brand on. And then you also get the follow-up with Stihl in terms of your warranty and parts availability, which again, second to none. So there you have it. There's the Stihl lineup. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment on the next video you want to see. And we can't wait to see you this spring. Thank you.